Ready to test your movie knowledge? Attention, 5 rounds, 3 answer choices, and 1 correct answer. Whoever gets every question right is a true cinephile. Ready? Let's go! Round 1. Which American director introduced nonlinear narratives like in the film Dunkirk and dark psychological thrillers titled Inception and Shutter Island? A. Quentin Tarantino. B. Christopher Nolan. C. David Fincher. B. Christopher Nolan. Which 2011 French film, made in black and white and almost entirely without dialogue, won many awards, including the Oscar for Best Picture? A. The Untouchables. B. The Artist. C. Amour. B. The Artist. Which trilogy, directed by Peter Jackson, filmed in New Zealand but financed by an American studio, became the defining fantasy series of the early 2000s? A. Harry Potter. B. The Chronicles of Narnia. C. The Lord of the Rings. C. The Lord of the Rings. Round 2. What is the name of the 1990 family comedy about a large, mischievous Saint Bernard that became popular with children and families? A. Home Alone. B. Beethoven. C. Mrs. Doubtfire. B. Beethoven. Which Austrian director, who won an Oscar for the film Amour 2012, directed the drama Funny Games 1997 and the drama The Piano Teacher 2001, working in both Hollywood and Europe? A. Michael Haneke. B. Fatih Akin. C. Roman Polanski. A. Michael Haneke. Which actor played the fighter pilot in the 1986 film Top Gun, and returned to the same role 36 years later in the sequel? A. Tom Cruise. B. Brad Pitt. C. Harrison Ford. A. Tom Cruise. Round 3. In which 1939 film does a girl from Kansas travel to a magical land down the yellow brick road? A. Gone with the Wind. B. The Wizard of Oz. C. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. B. The Wizard of Oz. Which actor played the role of the genius physicist who created the atomic bomb in Christopher Nolan's 2023 film, A. Cillian Murphy. B. Robert Downey Jr. C. Matt Damon. A. Cillian Murphy. In which 1975 film does Robert De Niro's character drive a taxi around nighttime New York and talk to himself in the mirror? A. Raging Bull. B. Taxi Driver. C. Goodfellas. B. Taxi Driver. Round 4. Which director made the 2010 film where a team enters other people's dreams to plant an idea? A. David Fincher. B. Christopher Nolan. C. Denis Villeneuve. B. Christopher Nolan. Which Italian director made the 1960 film in which the character played by Marcello Mastroianni spends a week in Rome's nightclubs? A. Federico Fellini. B. Pier Paolo Pasolini. C. Michelangelo Antonioni. A. Federico Fellini. In which 1954 American film does James Stewart's character, confined to a wheelchair, watch his neighbors through binoculars? A. Vertigo. B. Rear Window. C. Psycho. B. Rear Window. Round 5. Which Austrian director made the 2012 film about an elderly couple in which the wife is paralyzed and the husband cares for her in their apartment? A. Michael Haneke. B. Roman Polanski. C. Volker Schlendorf. A. Michael Haneke. What is the 1999 film by director Frank Darabont about prison life in which an inmate has a supernatural ability to heal people? A. The Shawshank Redemption. B. The Green Mile. C. Pay It Forward. B. The Green Mile. Who played the Joker in the 2008 film, a performance that earned an Oscar posthumously? A. Joaquin Phoenix. B. Heath Ledger. C. Jared Leto. B. Heath Ledger.